Hi everyone, in this tutorial I'm gonna talk about logical operators. Okay, so first we need to create a Java project. So just click on this file, new, and then click on Java project. Okay, so for the project name just type in here logical operators. Okay, and click on finish. So as you can see here, our project is now created. So first we need a class for our project. So just click on this src folder and then click on file, new, and then click on class. So for the class name, just type in here logical operator. Okay. For the package name, we need a reverse domain here. Just type in here com.yourname.project name. Okay. Logical operators. Okay, for the modifiers, choose public and make sure that you check this checkbox here that says public static void main method. Okay, and then click on finish. So as you can see here, our project is now created. So first let me actually delete this comment here, and in order to make this editor area wider, you just need to actually double click on this logical operator.java tab. Okay, and here we can actually write our codes inside the main method. Okay, I'll talk more about the methods later in this course, but for now make sure that you write your codes inside the curly braces of this main method. Okay, so logical operators. Okay, so expressions that result in Boolean values such as comparison operators can be combined to form more complex expressions. Okay, this is handled through logical operators which are used for the logical combinations. Okay, so the first one is and, okay, or the next one is zor and not. Okay, so now let me actually show you some real examples in order to make this concept more clear for you. Okay, so now I want to create a variable here, int salary. Okay, and then I assign a value to my variable, for example 2000, and I need to put a semicolon at the end of my variable here. Okay, now I want to create another variable here. Okay, so the data type of my variable is Boolean. Okay, and the name of my variable is for example is hired. Okay, and then I want to assign a value to my variable here. Okay, so now I want to combine expressions together and then assign that value to my is hired variable here. Okay, so now I want to actually combine expressions together and then assign the value of those expressions to my is hired variable. Okay, so let's see how we can do that. Okay, so first we need to put in parentheses. So now I want to actually refer to the name of my salary variable here in order to read its value. Okay, so I just type in here salary. Okay, so now I just put in a comparison operator here, as you can see, greater than sign. Okay, and then I put in a value here, for example 1000. So now I need to put in a semicolon at the end of my statement. Okay, here I am telling the computer if the value of this salary variable is greater than 1000, the value of this expression evaluates to true. Okay, but if the value of this salary variable is less than or equal to 1000, the value of this expression, as you can see here, the value of this expression evaluates to false. Okay, so let's actually output the value of these variables to the console and let's see what's going on here. System.out.println, and then inside the parentheses I just need to refer to the name of my variable in order to read its value. Okay, and then at the end of my statement I need to put in a semicolon. Okay, again I want to output the value of this is hired variable to the console. Okay, the value of this Boolean variable that I created in line 17. Okay, so I just need to type in here system.out.println, and then inside the parentheses I just need to refer to the name of my variable, and then at the end of my statement I need to put in a semicolon. Okay, So now if I run my project, as you can see, it's gonna output these values to the console, okay? So as you can see here, the first one, this value here, is the result of execution of this line of code here, okay? In line 15. So this value is the value of my salary variable that I created in line 14, and I decided to output the value of this variable to the console in line 15, okay? So order does matter here, okay? This is very important. And in line 17, as you can see here, I created another variable here with the Boolean data type, okay? And this is the name of my variable, is hired, and I assigned a value to my variable here, okay? I created an expression here, and I specified that salary must be greater than 1,000, okay? If the salary is greater than 1,000, the value of this expression evaluates to true, and that true value will be assigned to my isHired variable. If the value of the salary variable is less than or equal to 1,000, the value of this expression evaluates to false, and that false value will be assigned to my isHired variable. So in line 18, I decided to output the value of this isHired variable to the console. So as you can see here, the value that I assigned to my salary variable is 2,000, okay? And in this expression, I specified that the value of the salary variable must be greater than 1,000 in order to evaluate this expression to true, okay? So let's actually see what's in the console. As you can see, the true value is now outputted to the console. So the value of this expression is evaluated to true because the value of the salary variable, as you can see, 2,000, is greater than 1,000, okay? This expression evaluates to true, and that true value will be assigned to my isHired variable. And in line 18, I decided to output the value of this isHired variable to the console, as you can see here, okay? So now I want to actually combine two expressions together, okay? So first, let me actually comment out these lines of code here, okay? And here I want to actually create another variable, int. For example, the name of my variable would be money, okay? And I want to assign a value to my variable, for example, 100, okay? And then at the end of my statement, I need to put in a semicolon, okay? So here I want to output the value of this variable to the console to make sure that it works, system.out.println, and then inside the parentheses, I just need to refer to the name of my variable. So let me actually put a text here in order to make this value more readable. This is the value of the money variable, okay? And here after the double quotes, I need to put in a plus operator here, okay? Because I want to concatenate this text here with my variable name, okay? So I just need to type in here money, and at the end of my statement, I need to put in a semicolon, okay? So if I run my project now, as you can see, there is no space between this variable word here and the value of my variable. And so here I need to actually create a space here after the variable word. And if I run my project again, this space is now created here, okay? So this is the value of the money variable, 100, as you can see, okay? Now let me actually create another variable. So the data type of my variable is Boolean, okay? And now I want to actually give a name to my variable. For example, can buy car, okay? And then I want to assign a value to my variable, for example, false. And then at the end of my statement, I need to put in a semicolon, okay? So now I want to output the value of this Boolean variable to the console, okay? System.out.println, and then inside the parentheses, I just need to refer to the name of my variable, can buy car, okay? And then at the end of my statement, I need to put in a semicolon, okay? Okay, inside the double quotes, just type in here, this is the value of the can buy car variable. Okay.